All right, let's talk about one of the biggest, most common pieces of financial advice out there, the idea that you need exactly $1 million to retire. It's that magic number we've all been told to chase.
I mean, you've heard this a million times, right? From financial gurus, maybe even your family. It's painted as this golden ticket, the ultimate finish line. You hit 7 figures in your bank account and boom, you're set for life.
But is it really that simple? What if I told you that this super memorable number is actually one of the most misleading pieces of financial advice you could possibly follow?
Yeah, let's just call it what it is, a myth. The idea that you need exactly $1 million makes for a fantastic headline, for sure, but it makes for a pretty terrible financial plan.
And you know, the crazy part is how a myth like this spreads. The worst financial advice isn't some obvious, scammy email. Nope. It's a simple rule repeated so often by so many people that it just starts to feel true. It's easy to remember, so it sticks around.
Okay, so let's really get into the weeds here. Why specifically is this one-size-fits-all number such a bad strategy? Well, the answer is pretty simple, because your life isn't one-size-fits-all.
Think about it. This magic number tells you absolutely nothing about you. It doesn't know what you spend your money on, or if you're hoping to retire at 55 versus, say, 75. It completely ignores how your money's invested, how long you might actually live, and, this is a big one, it doesn't factor in other cash you might have coming in, like Social Security or a pension. It's just a number floating in a vacuum.
All right, enough theory. Let's do a reality check. We're going to look at some hard numbers and see just how fast this million-dollar dream can really fall apart.
And wow, this slide right here, it tells the whole story. $1 million in San Francisco, that's going to get you a pretty modest retirement at best. But that same exact $1 million in rural Arkansas, you could be living very comfortably for decades. Your zip code matters a lot.
So to figure out what $1 million actually gets you in annual income, planners often use what's called the 4% rule. It's a popular guideline that basically says you can safely withdraw 4% of your savings each year and you probably won't run out of money.
Okay, let's do the math. 4% of $1 million is $40,000. That's it. That's your annual income, before taxes. After all that work to save up $1 million, that's the paycheck it's going to generate for you.
And here is the real gut punch. As you can see on this chart, that $40,000 retirement income, well, it's only about half of what the median American household actually lives on right now. Kind of puts things in perspective, doesn't it?
Okay, so we've officially busted the myth. But what do we do instead? Let's talk about a much smarter approach. It's time to find your number, not someone else's.
And honestly, this is the most important takeaway. Stop chasing some abstract, arbitrary benchmark. The real goal here is to build a strategy that's actually grounded in the reality of your life, your goals, and your spending.
So how do you do that? Well, first, you map out your life. Get really specific. When do you want to retire? Where are you going to live? What kind of lifestyle do you want? Step 2, estimate what you'll actually need based on that vision. You can use online calculators for this, or even better, talk to a financial planner. And finally, step 3 is to create a personal plan to turn those savings into the reliable retirement paycheck you design for yourself.
So, at the end of the day, forget the $1 million myth. Seriously, the only number that truly matters is the one that's going to work for you. The real question you should be asking yourself is this: what's the number that will fund the life you actually want to live?